Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Field Service Digital Summit. To any new faces tuning in, thanks for joining us. We'll be kicking off our next session of today's Field Service Digital Summit with Aquant, Artificial Intelligence, Rationale Group's Road to Zero Unplanned Downtime. Some in-house logistics for any new attendees listening in. Within the On24 platform, you can move your windows around to fit whatever device you're using to listen today. If you accidentally minimize a window, simply pop into the menu dock at the bottom of your screen to bring it back up. There's a Q&A portal on your screen, and you can feel free to submit questions over the course of the presentation. With that, I'll pass the mic over to Shahar Chen, CEO of Aquant. Take it away, Shahar.
Thank you, Jackie. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this webinar. Today, I want to introduce you to Aquant before I hand it over to Sydney Lara. Aquant offers the only service intelligence platform that connects all your various data silos in the organization, creating this superset of data, leveraging structured data, free text, and employee tribal knowledge in order to provide your service professionals with data-driven predictions to optimize critical business decisions. Now, ideally, your own data and past experiences are the key to accelerating your future performance and providing a differentiating service. But in reality, the most insightful data is normally scattered across different systems. It's hidden in free text, and a lot of it is actually locked in the minds of your most experienced people. Now, think about it. What if you could give your service professionals years of experience in days? With Aquant Service Intelligence, the system actually supercharges your business by unlocking this new dimension of insight, spreading the wisdom across the organization, and pushing your service professionals to be the best they can be. With that said, I want to hand it over to Sydney Lara, Rationale's VP Service for North America. Sydney will take us through Rationale's journey with Aquant.
Thank you, Shahar, and thank you everyone for joining this webinar. A little bit about Rationale and myself with Rationale. So, Rationale, as you can see, is a global leader and manufacturer of combi steamers. You may ask, what's a combi steamer? Well, it's a pretty intense or sophisticated oven, an oven that not only just heats your food, but also can produce steam to improve the quality of your overall food. We're a company that was founded back in 1973, and we've been publicly traded on the German stock market since the year 2000. One of the things that attracted me to coming to Rationale was its company philosophy, maximum customer benefit. Like most publicly traded companies, it's all about reaching sales targets and profitability numbers. Ironically, with our company, our motto is growth and stability, and profit are not objectives, but the results. The better our benefits are, the better our growth, stability, and profits will be of the company. And that's something I found very attractive. And as you can see from the upcoming slide, and if you look here at some of our financial metrics, you can see that our motto, our style is proven out and yielding in great results. We have 15% organic growth. You see tremendous opportunity here in North America at 27% year-over-year growth. EBIT margins that are once to be admired, and a global massive footprint around the world. So you may ask yourselves, why are we entertaining Aquant? Well, ideally machines don't break, but if they do break, we like them to be fixed as soon as possible and on the first time. One of the main reasons for me joining Rationale was to improve our services for our customers. And I recall specifically when I joined approximately 3 years ago, a mission that I was given, and it was the inevitable industry buzzword around first-time fix rate. You can see back when I started with the business that our first time fix was nothing to be admired, unlike our financials. Our first time fix back in 2015 was around 46%. It was a clear indication that we allowed our services to go out and diagnose and then leave to go get parts. That meant on average, it took us 2 visits for every service call. And then you can see we did some things internally to improve our performances, and we did a very nice job year over year by working closer with our service companies, reevaluating stocking in the market, and driving a nice trend to where we want to go. But as Rationale boasts best-in-class numbers, our mission here was to boast best-in-class service numbers. And we knew that while we were getting close to an admirable 80%, we needed more to take us to the next level. Hence why we met Aquant and entertained their fantastic product. So what is it with Aquant? And as you can see here, it's all about how Aquant structures their data. Very unique to Aquant, and what I think differentiates their product from others I've investigated is how their data is structured. Not only are they able to take structured data, which is something that Rationale does not have. That was one of our biggest challenges. But with the Aquant system, they're able to take what we had, but we had more of the free text form, combine the two of them to further refine the results of the software, but uniquely add in their layer of tribal knowledge. And as you can see here, the way they layer their data, their artificial natural language processing, their AI platform, but you notice at the very top the distinguishing expert mode. And with that expert mode, we're able to take tenured, very technical people within the organization and feed the Aquant system information that cannot be found in your manuals. And the beauty of that is, while it produces the best-in-class answers, it's allowing everyone on the team to perform at the same level as some of our experts. So we began with a 7-day challenge. You may ask, what does that exactly mean? Well, quickly when Aquant and I decided to do business together, they did a very impressive pitch on a 7-day challenge where they were able to quickly take data that we gave them, use their natural language processing, do an analysis, and then quickly come back and demo the capabilities of the Aquant system. We were able to look at that, and we were, quite frankly, most impressed, enough to go into a live pilot mode. So I'd like to move forward and kind of show you what that looks like. Let's take the visual out of the way, and let's bring it to reality here and show you what this looks like. So what you're looking at here is the Aquant software modified with our logo here. And the receiver of our call would actually take a call from a customer and type in, as we speak, a serial number. As we type in the serial number, the system's working behind the scenes to refine the choices. So we hit investigate, and based on that serial number, Aquant, you can see clearly, is able to identify the type of unit that it is, if it's gas or electric, and its size, immediately by that serial number. Then we advance and say, okay, we ask, what are we observing as the caller calls in? And here we're able to type into, the caller identifies that water was an issue. More specifically, the unit runs out of water. So as we hit that selection, just based on the word water, Aquant is able to show that it could be the water electrode or the triple solenoid valve. And by hitting the wrench, you're able to see that it's even able to tell you at that moment of time the exact part number the technician would need if he needed to replace the water level electrode. But it gets better. If you ask more questions, for example, we're able to say, does the unit display a service 13? You ask the caller a question, the caller says, yes, it does. And notice to the right immediately that water electrode level and triple solenoid are still the choices, but the weighting changes by answering that question. Then we ask, is the solenoid valve opening? So we're further refining the opportunity of solutions and its weighting choices. And by answering that question, Aquant is now able to say that in 100% confidence, based on that original call of water and the symptoms presented, water electrode level is a solution for this. And why is that exciting? We are now taking the intelligence of data, history, and expert input, refining that real time to provide a solution that's most cost effective, not only for the customer, but also for the service companies to minimize inventory needed on a service call. And as you can see from the demo we just provided you, the Aquant system yields in pinpoint accuracy results. And because of that, we are very excited, and we have brought this product into the field, working closer with our partners to get more confidence, more proof cases to drive toward our ultimate goal of improved first-time fix rate, but also as a business, driving down our warranty costs. And as you can see from these fantastic numbers, here's a quick analysis in 2019 for January. A 17% first-time fix rate improvement and a 30% reduction in parts per job. That's all I have to say about the Aquant system. It's fantastic. We're super excited to have them on board, and we're looking forward to driving better customer satisfaction while ultimately driving our costs down. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much, Sydney, for those insights. Now we're going to move on to some Q&A. First question, how much time does onboarding take, and did you have to type anything manually into the system in order to use it?
Thank you. The onboarding time took about 7 weeks for the initial go live. The beauty of it was that the information itself was built automatically based on the historical data we gave Aquant, which means nobody had to type anything or teach the system how to diagnose the equipment.
Awesome, thank you. Next question, how do you capture all the knowledge and experience of your senior guys in the company?
Excellent question, and thanks for asking again. If you recall the pyramid slide I talked to early in the presentation, there was at the very top the expert mode. And with that expert mode, we actually use our senior professionals to feed in their expertise into the AI, information that's simply not documented in the manuals. And that simply makes everyone in the organization smarter by bringing everyone up to the same high degree of technicality levels.
Great, thanks. So I think that is almost all the time we have, but if you want to leave the audience with one last key takeaway from you, Sydney, and maybe from you, Shahar, as well, if you could leave the audience with a takeaway, what would it be?
So I think on our side, the most interesting thing that we try to do with our customers is really in a true partnership is really help them unlock the potential of their free text data and all the data they captured all these years, and merge it together with the expertise of their most experienced workforce, and then turn every employee within the organization really into the best expert they have and into the best customer ambassador they can be.
Great, thank you. And that concludes this session, the final session of the Field Service Digital Summit. Thank you so much to the Aquant team and to Sydney at Rationale for joining and participating in this session. Thank you especially to our audience members for tuning in today. Whether it was for just this session or for the whole day, we really appreciate your participation. We'll be in touch shortly to follow up on any questions you might have had. Please don't forget to provide feedback in our short survey at the closing of this session. Thanks again for your time, and have a great day.
Thank you.